A cat doesn't slam the door. She doesn't shout or draw a final line. Her departure isn't a sudden end, it's a slow fade. She dissolves into silence, gradually, piece by piece. First, you just notice she's stopped responding to your call. Then that she no longer waits by the entrance. Later, that she doesn't curl up next to you, avoids your gaze, and shows no reaction. And you tell yourself, it must just be her personality. Perhaps she's become calmer with age, or maybe she has her own feline affairs. But deep down, a feeling of emptiness grows. Before, she was a part of you, watching, breathing beside you, belonging to you. Now, she's physically in the same house, but not with you. It's as if an invisible wall of silence has risen between you. A cat doesn't distance herself for no reason. If she leaves your personal space, it means you've missed something, ignored something, gave too little, or perhaps gave too much. She isn't angry, she's simply withdrawing because being near you is no longer comfortable, no longer calm, no longer real. This video isn't about blame, it's about a chance. If you recognize her signals now, you might be able to bring her back before it's too late. Sign 1. She has stopped greeting you at the door. Before, you'd come home and she was always there, at the threshold, on the rug, on a shelf, right in the hallway. She'd look at you, meow, stretch sweetly. Sometimes she'd just lie in the pathway, as if by chance. But she was always there instantly. And now, a ringing emptiness. You enter, put down your bags, take off your shoes, and she's not there. You call, loudly, gently, but there's only silence in return. Later, you find her in another room, lying down, staring into space, or pretending to be asleep. You tell yourself, she probably just didn't hear me. She's resting. But this is the first warning bell. A cat that is losing her connection with you stops reacting to the sound of your return. And it's not because she isn't happy to see you, but because she no longer feels that this event is important, that you are her own. For a cat, the greeting at the door is a whole ritual. It's a confirmation of trust. It's a, I'm happy you're home. It's you are part of my territory and I acknowledge your return with my presence. If she has stopped appearing where you enter, it means she has withdrawn deep into herself. And most likely, this happened a long time ago. What should you do? Don't call her insistently, this will only push her away. Enter the house quietly, smoothly, without any fuss. Sit down and just wait. Let her sense it herself. You've changed. You've become warm again. Sometimes a cat needs not a boisterous welcome, but a silent confirmation that you are still her person, someone she can joyfully greet again. Sign 2. She has stopped sleeping nearby. You might not have realized it, but her sleeping next to you was the ultimate display of affection. When she settled on your legs, on your back, on the pillow beside you, or at least in the same room, it wasn't just about convenience, it was about trust, about complete surrender. I am with you, I can relax. When a cat sleeps beside you, she is communicating with her whole body. You are my safety. I can close my eyes confident that you won't harm me. If she now goes to another room, sleeps on a high wardrobe, under the sofa, behind a door, if with each night she lies farther and farther away until she disappears from your sight completely, it means something is broken. She still lives with you, but she cannot be near you during sleep. And this is the most vulnerable and honest moment. Sleep isn't about comfort, it's about connection. And when that connection is gone, she instinctively seeks a sanctuary where there is no pain, where she won't be disturbed, where there is no feeling of anxiety. Why'd she leave you in your sleep? Maybe you've started moving too abruptly, or you talk in your sleep, or maybe something simply changed within you, and she sensed it before you did. What should you do? Don't look for her. Don't carry her back to your bed. Simply create a space for her, warm, quiet, and accessible. And one night, she might just return. First, she'll lie a little closer, then at your feet, and then if you understand everything correctly, she will once again lie on your chest, right over your heart. Sign 3. She averts her eyes and avoids eye contact. This might seem trivial, but for a cat, a direct gaze is an intimate act. It's a form of communication, very personal, direct, and requiring vulnerability. When a cat looks into your eyes and slowly blinks, it means, I trust you. I am not afraid. We are on the same wavelength. But if you start to notice that she turns away the moment you look at her, lowers her head, moves out of your line of sight, that's a signal. This isn't a whim or a game. It's a way to avoid contact because your eyes are a reflection of you, of your entire inner world. Irritation, fatigue, anxiety, resentment. And if you've forgotten how to look softly, if your gaze has become demanding, cold, or angry, she will shy away. It's like cutting an internet connection. The signal is there, but there's no connection. What should you do? Don't try to catch her gaze intentionally. Don't test her. This isn't an exam. Just be near her. Breathe calmly, release your inner tension. Try giving a slow blink yourself, not looking directly at her, but slightly to the side. It's the feline way of saying, I am not a threat. I am not pressuring you. I am just here. If she responds with the same slow blink, it means the connection is still alive, and there's a chance to restore it. Sign 4. She has started hiding more often, even when you are home. She used to be an integral part of your life. You always knew where she was. Even if she wasn't playing, she was resting on the windowsill, in the armchair, on a chair, within your sight, in your shared world. But now you often don't know where she is. You come home to silence. You start looking and find her under the bed, behind furniture, in a closet, under a blanket. She has become invisible, elusive, a shadow. It's as if she's physically here, but her soul is already far away. Why? Because a cat retreats into hiding when she feels the outside world is unsafe, that she isn't understood, that it's too loud, too demanding, or conversely, too empty. You might not be yelling, you might be kind, but if anxiety lives within you, if you are yourself on edge, if your presence is merely formal, she senses it. And so she chooses a hiding place not as a game, but as a shield, as a wall between herself and the one who no longer radiates warmth. You can call her, search for her, try to lure her out, but she won't come out until you change. What should you do? Leave her her sanctuary where she can feel protected. Don't touch, don't call, don't invade. Just start making your shared space softer, the atmosphere quieter, and yourself calmer. And one day she will come out on her own. First into the hallway, then into the room, then onto the sofa, and then back to you if she feels you are no longer a threat. Sign 6. She is no longer responding to her name. When a cat feels her importance, she responds. Not always with a loud meow, not always instantly, sometimes with a slight flick of an ear, a turn of her head, sometimes with a step in your direction. But there is always a reaction because she is connected to you, because an invisible thread binds you. She is called and she hears. But if you call and the response is a complete icy, indifferent silence, she isn't just not hearing, she doesn't want to hear. This is a sure sign. She has severed the thread, turned off the receiver, switched to out-of-service mode. Many people in this situation start to increase the pressure. They call louder, use baby talk, reproach her, try to shake her to wake. And the cat withdraws even further, becoming even more deaf and cold because she hears everything perfectly. She just doesn't longer see the point in answering. What should you do? Stop using her name as a command. Replace the name with an energy of silence and trust. Start calling her only in moments when you are genuinely calm and open. And if she so much as turns her head, sighs, or twitches her ears, it means the connection is not yet lost. And then you can restore it, not with words, but with silence, gentleness, and your sincere presence. Sign 6. She has stopped playing, or does it only by herself. Play is not just a way to release energy. It's a language, a form of dialogue. It's a "I am with you," but without words, without coercion, without obligation. When a cat plays with you, she allows herself to be vulnerable, to be silly, to chase, to pounce, to hide. She engages in a shared ritual with you, and she does this only when she feels it is safe, easy, and genuine to be near you. But now, she doesn't play. The toy mouse lies untouched, the feather wand gathers dust. You wave it, and she looks right through you, or just walks away. Or she plays alone, with a speck of dust, a sunlight, a shadow. But the moment you approach, she freezes, shuts down, leaves. Why? Because you are no longer part of her world. You have become an observer, or even a